Hey everybody, welcome to episode 7 of Let's Play Okami HD with Jason and Monica.
Hello!
Where we last left off, we jumped off a bridge like a dozen times and got to listen to some music, and we brought Sakia back to life, and now we're back in Sushui Field, or whatever it's called.
Yes.
And just like last episode, we have time traveled back to the past to bring this to you in the future, or something like that.
Part 2 of 2 of forgetting to tape the commentary last night. But it was worth it. Episode 6.
This is a good episode. Parts of it. So I did find out what we're supposed to do. I remembered and found out what to do with those shrines. It's something later in the game we'll get to. I don't want to spoil it now because it's kind of... It's like an ongoing side quest that we'll get to.
But our trippy hippie friend is very pleased to get his little kiln back. And you were gonna race the marathon postal worker guy, right?
Yeah, I don't know where he went.
Yeah, but we can't find him.
We'll find him later.
Nose really it. The internet doesn't need to know how much my nose itches, though.
I'm sitting here thinking how I can recreate all this in Minecraft.
Don't cross your memes. Oh, right. Isun told us that there's an unused ferry station, and that was very time coincident to learning how to make lily pads. So, let's progress the linear storyline.
Luckily, this is the only time you well, there might be a couple of times, but you don't have to go through here on lily pads very often. Eventually you can fast travel.
You look like you got exhausted.
I was waiting for my ink to come back.
Oh, right. I forget the ink runs out.
And here, we're just like, well, I'm just gonna swim because we won't die if we make a lily pad soon. And it's quicker.
And it saves ink. It doesn't save life, but it saves ink.
So the cherry bomb is probably my second favorite power.
We haven't met your first favorite yet?
No, we haven't.
Oh. I mean, I get sad when I see that much cursed land, but then I know that we should have a giant epic rejuvenation cutscene, and it gives me hope. There are a lot of monsters waiting for you.
There are a lot of monsters. We actually fight quite a few in this area.
Flying
Definitely
fish
completely missing to cut both of these guys.
with shoes.
I really don't like fighting these fish guys. There's a lot easier way to kill them later. But, they're annoying because they try to blow you up.
I kind of want a pair of sandals like that.
I can make those for you. They're called Geta, I think. And I've thought about, one day I'm gonna do it, but my ideal, like, Halloween costume is, oh, we get blown up right there. It's kind of like a samurai, but not. I forgot exactly the word right now. But they're these guys, a lot of them have spears, and they wander around in the mountains. They're not like, and they wear those geta, the long, they're just sandals with really, they have like 1 or 2 boards on the bottom that
Like
are vertical.
in Princess Mononoke?
Yeah, like, the idea is the longer and less of them there are, the like more in balance you are with like nature and stuff. The Tengu in Japanese folklore, which are in this game, we'll get to them, are noted for wearing them, but they wear ones that are single and they're super long.
Mm-hmm.
But they can also fly and stuff, so whatever. And they'd be super easy to make, pretty much, I guess. Although I'm guessing there's probably some ancient Japanese, like, trade that is associated with making them.
Preserving the history.
Making wooden sandals.
My ideal costume.
When we go to Japan, we could probably get some.
Yes, that'd be awesome. If we ever cosplay to a conference or some sort of event, ever, Chihiro from Spirited Away. In her little work outfit. The little protagonist for Spirited Away, the little girl. She's got that pink jacket that she wears, and she ties it back in that traditional style.
Did you... That guy from Mythbusters, the grown glass with the both eye glasses, the one without the mustache.
Adam.
Yes, he did a Spirited Away cosplay. It's on YouTube of him being no face. Yeah,
I've totally watched that. It's amazing.
And people don't know it's him, and he does all this stuff, and that was probably one of the cooler things I've seen. And I don't even like the Mythbusters that much, as that's heresy or whatever to say. They're entertaining to watch, but it doesn't take them for much more than entertainment.
So, search Adam Man Cave No Face if you want to see the video. It is really, really cool. And also shows that Adam is a big kid with an awesome workshop.
So here we are at the fortune teller. The bone reader. She has those creepy dolls around, which do make a reappearance later.
Creepy doll. Her head popped off.
And it goes back on.
At first I thought she was a person
can't cut her.
That you were supposed to talk to, and then you ran into her and her head popped off, and I almost lost my mind.
I'm pretty sure that rejuvenates you.
I want to put a marble in it. A giant marble with a sleeping bear on top of it.
Those charms in her head. I found this place once that made like authentic Taoist charms to ward off evil and different things, and they look super cool. I just wanted to get one as like a wall ornament.
Like a paper slip charms?
Yeah, but they're like really big and they're really ornate and there's all kinds of stuff on them.
Oh, whoa.
They would just be a nice showpiece.
That'd be really cool.
But I lost the link. Lost the link to the internets.
A holy bomb to break the crack.
So she'll tell you where to go in the game if you're really lost, if you're on the main quest, and if you don't really need that anymore, I think she'll tell you other stuff like where to find the beads. I'm not entirely certain right now, but her point is she's kind of useless after this, unless you're super lost. The water thing is a water spout. It's a power that we don't have yet, obviously, and
not for lack of trying.
It does something.
You do a very good butterfly there, little doggy.
And as you can guess, we also get a power later to cut heavy, like metal rocks and bigger things.
And also the paintbrush fire extinguisher power.
That happens.
Are we up to 13 yet?
13 what?
There are 13 paintbrush powers, I mean.
I don't remember how many there are. Because there's not one for each animal in the Zodiac. I don't think.
I think it's 13.
Yeah, there's not, because because they're not the animals of the Zodiac. I don't know.
Tokyo Drift.
I don't know how I never knew that you could do that in any other time I played this game, but maybe it's something with this version being able to drift like that.
This is the guy that jumped you and you were totally surprised by him.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere around here. You get into like 6 different fights right here. Everything is cursed.
That man looks petrified. That's right. Show that drum guy who's boss. You annihilated that guy, honey.
Those like the beginning guys, they are really easy to kill, and after you get used to the game, they're just like trash mobs. They're there and they're super easy to kill, and it's just kind of, I enjoyed murdering them wholeheartedly.
He wasn't even the flute guy, he was the guitar guy.
Oh yeah.
So at least he had a shield that you decimated instantly.
One thing you can do when their shield is up is you put a bomb behind them, and they don't expect that one coming. This is me trying to remember where we're supposed to go. And always forgetting that select is not the map screen. So there's not really very many places you can go. If you look on the map, it does show you. Just have to kind of like look for it a little bit.
Alright.
It's a little strip of land.
Surprise!
That's me messing up, blowing him up. What do I want to do? The trees did nothing. I don't use that much because it really is kind of worthless.
The trees kind of just broke your combo.
Do those fish guys have feet? Like, why do they have sandals?
I don't know. And why do they fly if they're fish? And if they...
Well, they're demons, so they can fly,
but they don't have the sandals by their tips of their tail.
They also wear clothes that are similar to, like, a priest.
All of a sudden, the revelation.
Do.
Boom!
It's like cutscene already. I'm sure we had to do something in this cave. And I realized it was a time change. Ta-da!
You did it!
I've been trying to make my circles majestic and circular, but they're not. I'm never going to be a Buddhist master.
Don't spoil this moment for me. Those mature trees popped up out of nowhere. It's so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for letting me have this moment of zen.
You're gonna get plenty of them.
I know. I'm so excited. Rabbits! Aha.
The Vat Beads, a new weapon. This is the second one out of, I think, 9 weapons. I want to say there's 3 of each. And this is like a whip. And they're really fun to use, but eventually I don't think they're really the best. Really depends on your fighting style.
So this is like the mirror?
Like the what?
Is this like the mirror? When you say there are 3 of each... Oh, no! I'm sorry, Internet. I'm an idiot. It's a bead, like the bead part. Which is not a mirror or a sword. It is a bead.
It is a bead.
I'm sorry. That just happened. It looks crazy, though. Kind of makes me look like a lion.
I'll let this one linger on a little long.
Makes up for the one at the very end of last episode where you just cut immediately away from them. Hello, Clover.
Camera got me there.
And then you jump in the water.
Well, it like stops me because I jump and then the cutscene shows up.
You're just treading water and making lily pads.
Amaterasu's just like, what? WTF?
Oh, hello. Is it an eagle hat?
He has an eagle hat, yes. He's a Taoist master, and he has blonde hair and long, flowery other hair on his hat. I guess those are like wings on his hat. He also has dots for eyebrows. In classic Chinese style.
And you were telling me before that he's kind of like your frenemy.
He's kind of, yeah. He's kind of like that annoying guy that bugs you all the time and throws swords at you.
That's Isun.
He's one of the only people who can see Amaterasu for who she is.
Look at how in balance he is. Look at how tall his shoes are.
He has super long shoes. Well, he's standing on water for one thing.
Pun intended. Look at his shoes.
He has super long geta.
Magnifique.
Yes, he speaks French too.
He speaks French and he has a lightsaber. Feels like he's crossing memes. Earth grip. That is the whip.
Yes.
We just blew you
You
up.
see it in action. This is like our first boss fight. Actually, now that I think about it, did we fight anybody harder?
I mean, the hardest thing before this was the first time we came across the drum guy.
Yeah, and that was because I forgot I could just paint him up and get him out of the ground. So this is actually the first boss in the game so far.
Wow.
Which is why we get hit twice.
Hey.
Well, that's mostly because I suck.
That was a good... 29. Rebound. You stunned him.
You don't actually bring in the 0 health. It stops you like right before.
He says that as though it is his decision.
Yes.
It's like, I'm gonna let you off with a warning. His posture is so weird.
Because he's crotch out.
Yes.
He's got a posture like Soul Bad Guy from Guilty Gear, where it's like it's like you're always leaning back because you can, because your muscles in your abs and your legs are so strong, you don't actually need your spine to keep you up. You're constantly thrusting forward.
The truth comes out.
It's all his fault that Orochi was released because he was off gallivanting in the capital. And Amaterasu doesn't care at all.
Yes. Is he 100 years old?
I don't know. It could be. It never really says.
For 500 yen. Oh. All right. Splash Mountain.
We can fly off. And we kind of sucked at that fight, but we made a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
If we had gone perfect, we could have made up to like 5,000 maybe.
So the way the tree looks tells us how good we did?
Yeah, it takes like the two and combines them. And if it's full blossomed, you've done the best.
Ah. Tell me again about these.
These weird things, they just hold items. But there's a monster that looks like them. Oh, we just passed the chest there. There was a chest buried. Gonna have to go back and get that.
Alright.
And this is where we end the episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.
Good night. It will be new for the first time next time. We promise.
We promise.
I promise.